Right behind them, the Arizona Blues Company, as we see some of the members of the U.S. Marshal Service passing by here. Up behind them, as we mentioned, the Arizona Blues Company. They're a premier Blues Brothers tribute band in the Southwest, performing from the Arizona Blues Company Blues Mobile. Has a familiar look to it, doesn't it? Looks a lot like the one right from the movie, the old squad car, the fantastic chase scenes that you see in the Blues Brothers. You can watch the brothers energize the parade route playing rhythm and blues track favorites. Arizona Blues Company. A lot of movie themes in this parade today.
Let's listen in. Getting the crowd going there. If you're sitting at home thinking, this all looks like a lot of fun and something I want to be involved in next year, the Fiesta Bowl charities obviously promoting volunteerism through all the projects that are carried out by the Fiesta Bowl committee throughout the year. But you can find out all the information and ways to get involved and ways to take part by visiting their website, which is fiestabowl.org.
Blues Brothers definitely hamming it up for the crowd here in the grandstand. Coming up right behind them, Dance Republic's Dance Explosion. Here the dancers range in age from 4 to 15. They perform all over the valley, and the goal is to help young dancers build their confidence and take pride in what they do. Quite a float they've got decked out there too. A lot of decoration, a lot of work going into this. All of it, of course, happening right around the holidays. So it's a busy time, especially for moms and dads out there trying to get their kids ready for this performance and get floats ready and still put on the holidays as well.
Yeah, and oftentimes there's brothers and sisters involved in other sports and other activities. I know a couple of the kids involved in this one, and it's juggling between brothers' baseball events and getting to your practice, and life goes on, and it's called Tuesday. You know, it's busy and it's fun, and they wouldn't have it any other way. Coming up behind them, Hungry Howies with the Arizona state flag. This is their first year in the Fiesta Bowl parade. Hungry Howies is proud to sponsor the Arizona state flag balloon. Hungry Howies Arizona is home to the free flavored crust. 18 local family-owned and operated locations all across the valley. They are dedicated to supporting children in our community. If you want to check out all the locations and find out if there's one near you, or peek at the menu, visit hungryhowiesarizona.com.
And right behind them, all the way from Bloomington, Minnesota, the Thomas and Jefferson High School Marching Band, the Marching Jaguars, playing the Magnificent Seven by Elma Bernstein and Ghost Riders by Stan Jones. Let's listen in. This is a band that has actually performed all over the world: Canada, Spain, England, Norway, Switzerland, many more countries. They've appeared on 8 different occasions at Disney World. The first Minnesota band performed there in 1972. And it's their 4th appearance in the Fiesta Bowl parade.
Next up, the First Institutional Baptist Church Cheerleaders. The group performs at church and senior citizen centers, and the banner is carried by Girl Scout Troop 1141, who also participates in community service projects all throughout the valley.
Gotta love the smiles on their faces and the confidence that you see in all of them. Just being a part of a community organization like this, it really helps to build their confidence and self-esteem. Right behind them, the Arathi School of Dances. They're striving to preserve the authenticity of Indian classical dance forms. You see the amazing, colorful costumes that they have there. And once again, just a representation of the wonderful cultural diversity that we have here all over the valley. They continue to explore new avenues of expressions of art. I gotta wonder, some of the kids watching, whether they just ask a question and mom says, well, go Google that and find out a little bit more about a different culture or a different way of life or different people, because it's a wonderful lesson for kids about history and some of the different people that make up our community here.
Really beautiful to see how their outfits just light up in the sunlight with the blue and the gold. We want to move on to Nathan Martens Arizona Memorial and the American Gold Star Mothers of Arizona, named in honor of a local U.S. Navy corpsman who died in Iraq in 2005. Nathan Martens Arizona Memorial was created to give honor to Arizona's fallen heroes of the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, located at the entry of the Santan Mountain Regional Park. American Gold Star Mothers of Arizona is an organization of moms who have lost a son or daughter in the service to our country.
Our hearts and prayers go out to all of those moms who have gotten that terrible news at some point, but it's wonderful to see that they persevere, they move on, they pay honor and tribute to all who have fallen and sacrificed for our country, and they quickly turn and lend support to other moms and dads who've also lost sons or daughters in some of the conflicts that we've seen over the last several years.
It's a beautiful way to remember them and a way to feel close to them this time of year as well.
Up next, Caribbean Zone. They're a nonprofit arts organization and a replica of a traditional carnival village coming from Trinidad and Tobago. This year's presentation, Secrets of the Grand Canyon, will portray life under the desert sun with costumes representing burros, butterflies, and birds, representing both Trinidad and Tobago here in Arizona. Beautiful costumes here. How do you get something like that in the car? That's what I want to know.
I love it.
When you're taking it down to the parade.
I just love seeing, some of the costumes and some of the different uniforms year after year as they add little things on, little touches. And I mean, look at that. Just so beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely memories that last a lifetime, whether you're involved or just out here on the parade route to take part. It's just a great way.
Yeah, great cultural lesson. Great way to just stir some curiosity for young kids out there to understand a little bit more about different cultures, places all over the world, all coming together right here in Arizona. Imagine. Coming up next, the Arizona Equine Rescue Organization. They're a nonprofit, all-volunteer organization providing services to rescue abused and neglected horses. They respond to large animal emergencies. They provide community education and at-risk youth programs as well. They provide emergency first response services to horses year-round thanks to the many kind donations of individuals and businesses in Arizona, everybody who loves horses. The Aero Large Animal Response Team and the parade veterinarian, Dr. Mark Fink, proud to ensure the safety of the Fiesta Bowl equestrian entries during today's parade. So good to know we've got some folks right out here who can help out in case any of these horses find themselves in a little bit of trouble out there.
Let's go back down to street level and check in with Amber Sullins and see how people are enjoying the parade.
How's that for you, Steve and Katie? They are absolutely loving it up here. They've had a great time. We got a lot of Kansas State fans, some that came all the way from Michigan to enjoy the Fiesta Bowl this year. And how are you liking this weather?
Oh, it's great.
I mean, I was talking to her earlier, and she's like, I've been in snow and rain, and what's the worst conditions you've seen for a Michigan game?
For a Michigan game, rain, snow, 15 degrees, freezing cold.
So you're going to love the game tonight. I think we're going to be in the 50s at kickoff tonight at the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl.
That's comfortable.
Yeah.
Nice. Football weather. Fall weather for us.
Fall weather. It's perfect. So give me your prediction on the score. Of course, the Michigan win, you're thinking. What do you think the score is going to be?
I don't know. What do you think, John? I'll say 30-27.
Pretty close. Pretty close. All right, you're giving Kansas State some credit.
Yes. Yes. So they're supposed to be pretty good, and we have a freshman quarterback starting.
That's right.
That's our quarterback's injured.
All right, we'll say a little prayer for you.
Yes. Go blue.
All right, you guys, it's been great, and we are loving all the visitors. I don't know if we're going to get them to leave because it's so perfect out here, but what a wonderful Fiesta Bowl parade once again.
Yeah, well, we invite them to stay forever because they have been so gracious and so fun to have them a part of our community, and we want to thank our entire crew from ABC 15 who's been out here working this parade as well.
Yeah, it takes a lot of people to put on a parade production like this. Some of these guys have been here since 5 or 6 o'clock this morning, so they have been working very hard, and of course weeks in the planning as well. So a big shout out to everybody in the ABC 15 crew. That's going to wrap up our coverage of the 43rd annual Fort McDowell Fiesta Bowl Parade. We want to thank you for spending the morning with us.
And we want to thank all of you who have participated and volunteered and came out here to watch the parade, to our community for coming out and supporting Arizona. Happy holidays.